Hello, I'm Diane Pearson. I'm the coordinator of the Mustard Seed Market, or Food Bank, and our Family Center. I'm a registered social worker, and I've worked at the Mustard Seed for 10 years with low-income families and individuals. I'm speaking today because people are really struggling with affordability. The cost of living is very high. Essentials like housing and food are becoming more and more problematic for people to access. The Mustard Seed is part of Food Banks Canada and serves hundreds of people every week. People with disabilities, seniors, new Canadians, families, often working families, and of course those who do not have housing or much else. Many of our clients self-identify as Indigenous. Many food bank users are children. All of these people will have long-term health outcomes and longevity negatively impacted by living in poverty. People using our food bank usually wait up to an hour, up to twice a month, to receive approximately 4 days of food items. A typical hamper includes 1 small tin of tuna, peanut butter, beans, 2 cans of soup, and a Kraft dinner or pasta. Food banks have inconsistent supplies of food, especially fresh food, dairy, and protein. Often people have to choose between milk and eggs. Sometimes we have neither. Meat is a rarity, and when we have it, people are so happy. Recently, a delighted client exclaimed, "You have meat today?" This is how it goes. We try our best every day to meet the needs of the people we serve and to connect with them. I would like to acknowledge the good work done so far. The ways people have been helped in the past few years is encouraging. Income assistance rates and minimum wage increased, affordable housing starts, etc. However, it is very important to continue this good work. Affordable housing is essential. A range of housing and housing supports are needed. The most marginalized people often experience multiple challenges with physical health, mental health, substance use, trauma, and poverty. I support the position of the Executive Director of Our Place, who has called for appropriate resources and professionals with the skills needed to help these most in need people. Adding to the overall stress, several times a year, people receiving income assistance, including people with a disability, have a 5-week gap between payments instead of the usual 4. It is a real hardship for them to make it through that extra week. And it is also very important to consider the people who are not accessing community supports like the Mustard Seed. This could be due to lack of mobility, stigma, or other factors, but those people are a big concern. Who is left out? Many seniors, many people with disabilities, many who really need the extra help and can't or won't reach out for it. To summarize what we are asking for and hoping for: address affordability by continuing to improve supports for low-income families and individuals with consideration to the many people who are not accessing community services. Consider an additional stipend for 5-week months for people receiving income assistance, basic, PPMB, and PWD. Include complex care housing and appropriate professional supports for people with multiple challenges to best meet their needs: mental health, physical health, trauma, substance use, etc. BC is an incredible place to live, and yet far too many are struggling. We can do better, and I think most British Columbians would be in favor of supporting the most vulnerable in these challenging times. Thank you for this opportunity to speak.